Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 with the Conclave DLC as King Gospatrick of Scotland here. We are now the King of Scotland. In the last episode we managed to enforce our faction demands to become king, so we gained the title without any fighting, which is ideal. We do now have a powerful and unhappy vassal here in the former King Duncan, now just a duke. And we have many other vassals to deal with as well, which we didn't have previously, so let's go ahead and check them out here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5 powerful vassals who want to be on the council and are going to be unhappy if they don't get a seat. So let's see, King Duncan here I don't think we're ever going to make happy because he just hates us too much. So we should basically write him off and probably not even bother trying to give him a seat. He also wants the county of Fife, but I'm not going to give that to him because it's one of our 3 domain counties, and I need it. Unfortunately, this is in the Duchy of Albany, which he has the rest of, I think. They're vassals of him, yes. Okay. Well, that's fine. Our other vassals, though, we can give seats on the council. We have our son, the Earl of Cumberland. He has this county down here. Wait, sorry, this county. We have the Duke of Moray up here, who should like us mostly because we have... that's the wrong person. Him. He should mostly like us because we have a marriage tie with him. Our daughter is married to him, personally. Just looking at the wrong person here again. Yes, our daughter is married to him. Okay. So that helps us out there, but we should still give him a seat. Okay, let's check out our council then. We can fire Ranald here as our marshal without too many negative effects and give that seat to the Duke of Moray. He's okay at that, not as good as Ranald, but I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Gets him up to 51. Apparently our bishop here is no longer considered a powerful vassal, so we can fire him. If we want to, we could appoint the Earl of Cumberland, that is our son. He would be much better as a spy master, though. Oh no, would be a spy master. Okay, I thought I was doing chaplain. Yeah, we'll appoint him as the spy master. And we can also fire our chaplain. Unfortunately, we can't appoint a powerful vassal. I guess he has to be a bishop? Well, he's not a bishop. But we will appoint this bishop as our chaplain because he's much better at it. And yeah, okay. So we still have one vassal, I think, who is not on the council but wants to be, but he's the guy who's never going to like us anyway, so we'll just ignore him, hopefully. We have 2 commander titles to give out. I guess Ranald, our former marshal, can be a commander instead. Hopefully that will soothe his hurt feelings a bit. And we could give the other commander title to grumpy old Duncan here, but I think we'll just give it to the Bishop of St. Andrews instead. He's better for the job. So, now that we're king, we do have the de jure claims from holding the kingdom title on all these other counties, and of course against Norway. Maybe we can be more successful in fighting Norway than our liege was. But I think we'll take the easier pickings first, probably, and conquer some land from our neighbours here in Sorayar. If we want to do that right now, which we might not, let's just stay at peace for a little while and see if the realm is actually stable. We fulfilled our ambition to become King of Scotland. Yes, we did. That's great. So we can choose a new ambition to build a war chest. Okay, so this would be to collect 700 gold if ruling a kingdom. We're not too far away from that. I guess it's only the only option available to us, so we'll take it. We need to nominate a successor for the kingdom title, which I guess is going to be our son, the Earl of Cumberland. Not a great character, unfortunately. We could nominate a daughter as well, though I think she's non-matrilineally married, so that would be a bad move. Alright, let's check out the realm laws, actually. Maybe we want to change something. We have free investiture. We changed to papal investiture to improve our relations with the Pope. We could Make it so that vassal titles can no longer pass outside the realm from inheritance, which actually would be good. I think we'll actually go to low centralization, which I usually do right off the bat, but I kind of forgot about because of this whole new interface here. So we'll go to low centralization. Status of women is something that we can actually change now as well. I think this is new in Conclave. So we can go up to marginal. So women can be spy master. We can allow them to be chancellors and stewards. Also marshals. And this allows absolute cognatic succession. I wonder if these are actually going to be possible to do, or if this is just a modding thing. I think we are actually allowed to do this eventually, so I guess we will. We might want to put title revocation up to allowed. Let's just let centralization go through first, and we'll look at some other laws afterwards. We have looters. We'll just ignore that. We can righteously imprison the Duke of Moray. Well, I don't think we want to. He's pretty happy with us, comparatively speaking. He has a claim on Scotland as well, though. Well, we don't like that. I don't think we want to imprison him, though. It would definitely remove him as a threat, but if we fail, it's pretty bad. We can change his position on the council if we want to. That's it. That's interesting. We don't have to fire him from the council and then reappoint him. Well, that sounds good. We won't be arresting him, though. I think we'll just stay as is for the moment. Okay, so now have 1 extra point of domain size. 2 extra points, actually. I think we got an extra +1 from being a king, now that I think about it. So we would like to get another county or 2 if possible, and we'd definitely like this county, seeing as it's in our capital duchy, and we get the plus 25% bonus to levy and that kind of thing from this one, which we don't get from this county, which is outside of our capital duchy. To get that, though, we'll have to change the law so that we can revoke it, or else I think if we have a claim on it, we can revoke it by plot. Or actually, we can just plot to revoke it right now, I think, because it's in our capital duchy. Have I missed it? Revoke the county of Teviotdale. Yeah, let's see who we can invite there. So this should be easy enough to do. Oh dear. King of England has declared war on us. This is bad. Okay. I wasn't expecting this. I was lost in my own world of realm management and completely forgot about the wider world, including the belligerent English below us. Okay, well, good luck to us in this, I guess, because I think we're going to need it. 9,000 troops compared to our almost 4,000. He wants Cumberland, which is a problem since that's plains. It's not very defensible. I guess he has a de jure claim on this because it's part of England. This is the county held by our son, of course, so if we lose this war, which I'm not going to lie to you, seems likely, our son is going to become unlanded, which I guess is fine. It doesn't make much of a difference. So we don't have alliances. We have some money to hire mercenaries with, but probably not enough to be able to compete. Let's see, well, we can't hire 400 gold worth of mercenaries and support them for a long time. We could hire 300 and support them for a reasonable amount of time, so it looks like we can probably afford... 450 is probably too much. We can probably afford about 3,000 mercenaries. I don't think that's going to be enough. We get almost 8,000. Could be enough. But do I want to blow all of my money on a small chance of keeping a single county? I don't think that's really worth all the money. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll raise our existing troops. And we'll see what we can do about getting an alliance. Do we have any other relations we can marry off. We have no siblings, unfortunately. We already married off our eldest daughter. Our younger daughter is betrothed to the heir to Soriar. Well, we can break off this engagement because we're just going to conquer Soriar with de jure claims. We could offer him vassalization, but no, he won't accept. We have to go to here to break the betrothal. Yep, he's not going to like that, but we'll just have to get over it. So we'd like to get an alliance with somebody more powerful. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get it in time to actually help out against England because, well, actually she's 15, this could help. Obviously, we'd like to try to get an alliance with France, ideally. He has an unmarried sibling. And he will accept this. Okay. So we can at least get a non-aggression pact with France. Perhaps get an Ald alliance going on as well. Our daughter is going to come of age in 7 months or so. So if we can hold out for a while against England, we could have a chance. Now, let's see if there's any defensible terrain here. All plains up here in the north of England, apparently. All plains throughout the entire country. So, we have to retreat up here for hills, and even further north for mountains. If we even have mountains, which I guess we don't. So hills is the best we would get. Which is not great. It started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers, then evolved into awkwardness and strong feelings of discomfort. So we can become shy or try to become gregarious. Obviously gregarious I think would be better. We didn't become gregarious, that's okay. On a lark, I decided to travel among the common folk incognito, but with a friend, a servant, and a bodyguard. Is this 3 separate people or 1 person? It's kind of unclear. As we ride through a forest, an arrow suddenly sprouts from the neck of my trusty guard. Shouting a warning, I ride like crazy to get away, and manage to outdistance the bandits, amateurs. I wonder if this was an attempt on our life via a plot? I don't think it was. But is it the Earl of Strathern here who took the arrow to the neck? I guess we'll find out. No, I guess it was 3 separate people. I suppose that answers that question. Alright, so 9,000 English troops here. We definitely don't stand any chance of beating them in a pitched battle. So we should retreat from here for now. So, with the knowledge that France might be coming into this war at some point in the future, if things go according to plan, maybe we do want to venture some money on mercenaries. And if we could take an attack in the mountains. So it's 24 gold per month. This would leave us with 110, so we could only support them for 4 or 5 months. So we'd want to get a battle started pretty quickly and then dismiss them. I think we just sort of retreat and bide our time until we get word on the possible alliance with France. I assume he'll hang out here and siege the target county. Okay, we lost our steward. We can appoint a new commander. Let's do the steward first, since that's more important. We could finally appoint Duke Duncan, or Prince Duncan, here to the council, but he'll still be about minus 100 with us, so doesn't seem that worthwhile. We'll just appoint this bishop. Have him collect taxes. And we'll appoint Rory, the mayor of Dunfermline, as a commander. So we could just disband our troops and re-raise them as necessary, but I think we would be better off keeping them raised so that we can respond quickly to any developing situations. I guess we can take care of these raiders while we're at it. And one of the nice new features in Conclave is that raise levies will now actually reinforce as long as you're in friendly territory. So you don't have to disband and re-raise to get your full levy back. Which is slightly relevant to us because we're a little below our full levy apparently. Oh, we are travelling incognito among the common folk again. And an arrow suddenly sprouts from the neck of my trusty guard. Oh, it is actually an attempt on my life. Okay. We're surrounded, no bandits but the agents of Earl Murdoch of Strathern. We are imprisoned by him. Okay. So now our son, the Earl of Cumberland, is our regent. We apparently need to pick a character focus. I think we need to do something about this Earl. I don't even like the look on his face. Well, let's just pick war for the moment, since we're involved in a pretty big war right now. The non-aggression pact between us and the King of France has been dissolved as we no longer have any marriage ties. What happened? I don't even know. Ransom prisoner from our captor. 250 gold? This is terrible. I think we have to accept, though. Can't really afford to stay in prison. Alright, we need to pick a focus again, apparently. We'll stick with war. Need to appoint a new spy master, which will be our wife. We could send her 15 gold to make sure she stays happy with us, which is probably a good idea since she is very high on intrigue, and our spy master, and our wife, which gives her a huge amount of plot power against us. Which kind of makes me wonder if that kidnapping was a result of a plot against us that she was involved in. I guess we don't really know. This guy. Interesting that he can plot against us even though he's not even our direct vassal. Our daughter has finished her education in stewardship, and I notice with pride that she has attained nothing less than a masterful level of knowledge, so she becomes Midas touched, which is great news. Can we just rearrange a marriage for her with France? I don't know why the betrothal was broken. Okay. Apparently he will accept. They get married. Let's try to get an alliance with France now. He will accept. Let's take it. Now let's call them in if we are able to. Oh, they automatically get called in. I guess, yeah, alliances are no longer optional. If you're allied, you must join wars. A small spear throwing competition would be entertaining, and it's also a great way to enliven your battle technique. Maybe you should arrange a contest at your court. It's not really the time. We're fighting a war right now. But, okay. My throwing arm will amaze everyone. Okay. France, please come and save us. Everyone attending the spear throwing competition seems to be having a great time. They are partaking in the contest, conversing and laughing together. Perhaps the merriment is a bit too much, as a spear is carelessly hurled into the field. Someone is still out there measuring the distance of the previous throw. Well, that's unfortunate. So, Prince Malsnekton, which is this guy? No, sorry, this is Prince of Moray, has become maimed. Okay, well, he's a friend of ours, so that's not great, but At least it wasn't us that got maimed. After dozens of spears have been hurled through the air, a sole victor emerges. No one managed to throw farther than you. We gain 50 prestige. Okay. Good news. As war grows to be a constant presence in your life, you have on several occasions faced, nay, almost courted death. I no longer feel fear. So we're going to become brave. Excellent. Okay, let's hope France can actually effectively bring troops across. Ooh, our daughter is now known as the Unfaithful. We only just got married. Alright, we lost the siege on our county there, unfortunately, so he won't be getting ticking war score yet, but once he completes those other few sieges, he will. Okay, so France has about 4,000 troops here. What is their total number of troops? 10,000. So if they do bring all of them over, they can really help us out. Let's maybe get some boats raised, in case we need to transport some troops around quickly. This is more than enough, actually. Let's bring them over here. If we need to move quickly to support a battle or something, we'd like to get there by sea. So it looks like France has landed an army down here in Kent. And they are just settling down to siege. Yep, looks like they brought their whole army over to Kent, and they're just sieging that. I kind of wish they would come up here and fight the English, because I don't have a chance, especially since we had to pay our own ransom. We can't hire mercenaries to do it with. We can invest in technology, though. Let's get military organization, and consider building some retinues pretty soon, since we can afford some. Maybe not financially. Retinues seem more expensive than they used to be. Not sure if that was changed or if I'm just wrong. The skirmish retinue, 77 gold. Not sure if we can really afford to build them yet. Oh, it looks like England has moved. They're fighting some peasant revolts. The Army of England is just heading back to Cumberland. They'll probably stay here to siege the last two holdings there, and then hopefully move south to England. If they try to come up and fight our army, we'll have to get on the boats and meet down here. In fact, why don't we actually get on the boats right now? Come down here and meet up with France's army and see if we can sort of lead them northwards. Might be worth a try, since it seems like they're just going to stay down there and siege if we leave them be. But we are just about out of time for this episode, so we'll have to try that in the next one. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.